Hey guys, what's up again? Hey, all right. So today, I already did a classic live video. You know, some overlooked, underrated classic live stuff. So today I got a few more. All right, and a couple of CDs and some other goodies. So let's just jump into this. Let me just show you a couple more live albums that are in this collection behind me. All right. Starting off, Allman Brothers. All right. Now, we all know the Phil Maurice show is, the pinnacle of the live Allman Brothers shows. But this one's pretty cool too, man. Recorded in 1970, December 13th, at American University in Washington. You got Statesboro Blues, Trouble No More, Don't Keep Me Wondering, Leave My Blues at Home, Stormy Monday, You Don't Love Me, and side 4 is 20 minutes of the whipping post. I'll show you the back. I'm legit. I'm not making stuff up. Now, this is a double album. It's gatefold. I'll show you the inside. All right. See inside of that. Double album. And this comes in this, that's the sleeve. Like this smoky gray kind of clear thing going on there. Now this I picked up at a store called Newberry Comics. It's, a big comic book store, but they got a ton of vinyl and those little pop miniature freaking things that everybody's buying. But they got a lot of vinyl. And you should go check them out because sometimes they have exclusives. Like this is an exclusive to that store. Whether it's because it's on this colored vinyl or it's just released there. I'm not sure. Oh, okay. So that was one album. This is the other one. This is a little darker. So, it's kind of cool stuff like this. Newberry Comics. Check them out. You probably even order the stuff online. So, yeah, it's a good album, man. Some good live stuff on here. It's 1970s, so it's old. It's the older Allmans. You can't go wrong with the Allman Brothers, man. Just great freaking live band. Awesome. All right. Now, these two albums by this band were not really released by them. It was a record company thing. Because when these two albums came out, the band was kind of in turmoil and doing whatever. But you know who I'm talking about in a second. Aerosmith. Well, this is Classics Live 2. And this is Classics Live 1. All right. They didn't know these were being released. The record company just found some freaking live stuff. Released it without the band's, okay. But, there's not, they're okay. They have their moments. Like this one has got Train Kept a Rollin', Kings and Queens. That is such an underrated Aerosmith song. It's unbelievable. That song is freaking great. It's freaking killer, man. Sweet Emotion, Dream On, Mama Kin, 3 Mile Smile, Reefer-Headed Woman, Lord of the Thighs, and Major Barbera. Good stuff, man. It's a good album. It's not bad. It's worth listening to. I have no problems with this. It sounds great. All right. This is the inner sleeve. Right? Got the pictures. Some of their albums. Bust out the vinyl. Nothing crazy there. Just black vinyl. Cool stuff, man. That's a decent live album. I'm not going to lie. Regardless whether you liked it or not, but it's got some good songs on it. Reefer-Headed Woman and just Kings and Queens alone is a freaking great album. Great song. Now, Live 2, Classics Live 2. On this one, you got Back in the Saddle, Walk This Way, Moving Out, Draw the Line, Same Old Song and Dance, Last Child, great song. Let the Music Do the Talking, yeah. And Toys in the Attic. Now, I don't know, which version do you guys like the best? Let the Music Do the Talking with Steven singing, or Let the Music Do the Talking on the Joe Perry solo album? I don't know. I kind of like them both the same. I don't know. But so, this is the back. All right. Show you the inner sleeve. Got some more live shots. All right. Got some liner notes on the other side. Nothing crazy. This isn't These aren't 180 gram vinyls or anything like that. The Allman Brothers is, but these are just plain vinyl. Nothing fancy smancy going on here. These are good to pick up. You know, an Aerosmith fan, or you're just in a mood for them once in a while. I don't know what's going on with those guys these days. If they're touring, they're not touring. Joey Kramer's in, Joey Kramer's out. I mean, again, you know, it's another band like Journey and everybody else are just like serious turmoil going on. You know, these guys start off as brothers. You know, they rise from the gutter to superstar fame. And then they get older and now they're fighting and they're suing each other and all sorts of crap, man. It's like, it's never ending. So this Aerosmith album came out not too long ago. All right. The road starts here. H-E-A-R. This you can pick up anywhere. Your local record stores, everybody's got them. It's just cool because this was recorded in October 71 in Boston, Massachusetts. So it's a real early show. It's got some cool stuff on here. It's got an intro, which goes into the song Somebody, Reefer-Headed Woman, Walking a Dog, Moving Out, Major Barbara, Dream On, Mama Kin. I don't know about you guys, but I love the first Aerosmith album. I think it's freaking great. This is Gatefold. I love the rawness of it. You know, it's definitely one of my favorite Aerosmith albums. You pull the sleeve out. Kind of cool looking there. It's the other side. Bust this out. All right. That's one side. That's the other. Aerosmith. I don't know where they went wrong, but get your liner notes. This brown piece of paper. Kind of cool. No frills. And that's that. So yeah, pretty cool stuff, man. You know, even the old Aerosmith, the way they look back in the day, man, just young and hungry and just learning their craft and just constantly rehearsing. You know, Joe Perry, Brad Whitford, again, very underrated guitar players. Just unbelievable. All right, moving on. We got the Black Crowes, all right? Before the Frost. Now, this is interesting because this is their 8th studio album and their last album with their original drummer, Steve Gorman. Now, it's all original material, but it's recorded live in front of a live audience. They recorded this up in Woodstock at Leon Helms' studio called The Barn. This is their 8th album. It's gatefold. Just a cool picture there. Double album, 180 gram. All right, let me bust this out. First, this came out on CD, and then they released it on vinyl. It's cool. It's got the words on both sides. This happens to be on white vinyl. Side 2. Side 1. Let me show you the other one. It's got more lyrics. Okay. White vinyl as well. One there and one there. So this is really cool, man. You know, I dig the Black Crowes. I saw them open up for ZZ Top way back in the day at Madison Square Garden in New York City. I took my friend Mario. We had front row center seats. Want to know how much those tickets cost? $125 each. That's right, $125 each for front row center for Black Crowes and ZZ Top. You ain't paying those prices these days, that's for damn sure. But great freaking show, man. The Black Crowes were fucking awesome. ZZ Top was great. Unbelievable. All right, so now coming up. Got some Rolling Stones, man. 1975, the LA Forum. Killer. Great stuff, man. This is 3 LPs, and this comes with a DVD as well. I mean, you got Honky Tonk Woman. I mean, everything is on here. It's just a great freaking album, man. Angie, Brown Sugar, Midnight Rambler, You Gotta Move, Fingerprint File, Star, Get Off My Cloud, All Down the Line. What a great song. Ain't Too Proud to Beg, You Gotta Move, Rip This Joint. Kill it, man. Wild Horses, Angie, Heartbreaker. Great stuff, man. Here, I'll open this up so you can check it out. Freaking Keith, man. Badass. All right, it opens up again. You open this up slowly. As you can see, there's the DVD inside a Mick. This is the plastic. This is just the plastic that this album came in. All right, let me open this up for you. You can check it out. All right, comes with a lot. Well, okay. All right, so this is one LP. You got Ronnie. Badass Keith back in the day. I mean, how badass did Keith look back in the day? Unbelievable. You gotta love Keith. All right, this is the vinyl. A turquoisey blue, right? I listen to this one like crazy. There's another one. Charlie, beloved Charlie, man. There you go. This is the same color vinyl, the blue. All right. Now, they came out with a whole series of this stuff at one point. And I have most of the albums. And then I think I have more on CD. Because these albums, I mean, they're expensive. I'm not going to lie. If you find these on eBay or whatever, someone's going to a lot of money for this shit. All right. The young Mick Jagger. Cool black and white shot. And again, the vinyl, it's the same blue. All right, this is 180 gram. Stuff sounds great. And it comes with the DVD, which is even better, of this show. So that rocks. All right. Now, speaking of the DVD, this is the CD/DVD of the same show. All right. So, we open this up for you. Looks like that. I'm about to lose a CD. So it's got the CDs. 1, 2, 3, yeah. 1, 2, and it comes with the DVD. So this is on 2 CDs and the DVD. Same exact thing. You know, there's no extra songs or anything. Same thing that's on the album is on here. And this is cheaper. All right? Okay, so from the same series, this was the Rolling Stones Vault series that they released a whole bunch of stuff. So here's another great one. 1971 at the Marquee Club. This is awesome as well, man. This is the back. All right. Again, it comes with a DVD. This is gatefold as well. And this one's got Mick Taylor, where that one's got Ronnie Wood. This starts with Live With Me, goes into Dead Flowers. I Got the Blues, Let It Rock, Midnight Rambler, Can't Get No Satisfaction, Bitch, Brown Sugar. I mean, that's really about it. Then in the DVD, same songs. Brown Sugar, Bitch, yep. But this, the bonus features on the DVD is I Got the Blues, Alternative Takes, Bitch, Alternative Takes, and Brown Sugar, which is from Top of the Pops. So yeah, I'll show you the DVD real quick. All right, you can kind of see the differences a little bit. I don't know. But let me open this up. This is gatefold. This is a single album. There's the DVD. All right. There's that shot there. We bust out the album. This is the sleeve. All right. Mick. This is on regular black vinyl. Awesome. So yeah, if you can find these, pick them up because they sound amazing. Great shows, man. The early Stones, you can't beat it. I mean, the Stones in general, they're just, everything they do is just freaking great, man. Even the stuff that's not so great is still great. All right, I have more of these on vinyl. You know, if I do a Rolling Stones or a different live thing, whatever, I'll show you the rest of them. But for now, I thought those two were pretty cool. All right, coming up next, B.B. King. That's right. B.B. King's in jail. No. Cook County Jail. Now, everybody knows the Johnny Cash, you know, when he does the Flotsam one. This one is just as great, man. This is the back. All right, this you can find. I know it's hard to see. You can find this on Amazon. This is not hard to get. It's got some cool stuff. This is my original copy. So he's got an introduction. Every day I have the blues. How blue can you get? Worry, worry, worry. Then he does a melody of 3 o'clock blues. Darling, you know I love you. Then he does Sweet 16. The Thrill Is Gone. Classic. And Please Accept My Love. This is a really great friggin' album, man. Now, I have a lot of blues stuff. Majority of it is on CD. Same with my jazz. I have a lot of jazz on CD. It's cool on vinyl. I have a lot of Coltrane. Who else? Not Buddy Miles. I forget his name right now, but I got a ton of it. All great stuff, man. Just nice breezy day. Open the windows, throw on the jazz CDs, load up the player. You know, throw 5 different jazz CDs in there. Makes for a great day. So this is the original copy. There's nothing on the sleeve here. Right, ABC Records. Now this is also out on 180 gram remastered, and it's pretty much got the same songs. Like I said, this is my original. I'm just hanging on to it. I don't need to buy another version of it. This sounds great. All right, throw that back in there. Speaking of the Stones and Ronnie Wood, this is another one. Awesome. Mr. Lucky. This came out not too long ago. Mr. Luck, the Ronnie Wood Band, a tribute to Jimmy Reed. Great blues player. Live at the Royal Albert Hall. You know, the Stones, as you all know, they love the blues. And they do it great, you know. And I love that they pay tribute and they always remember these guys, you know. That's the back. This is a double album. And he's got a whole bunch of guests on here. Ronnie drew this cover, by the way. And he painted that as well. Guy's a great artist. He's got Mick Taylor is on here, Bobby Womack, Mick Hucknall, Paul Wheeler. He's got a lot of cool people on here, man. And basically, he's doing all the Jimmy Reed songs. Great stuff. This is Gatefold. Right, you can see pictures there of the guys. I'll bust out one of the albums, 180 gram. Cool shot, Ronnie. Song titles. This is on black vinyl. It's the late. Whoa, that's the one side of the label. That's the other. All right. This you can pick up at your local record stores, Amazon. It's not hard to find. Is it worth getting? Yeah. If you're into this stuff, this is worth getting. All right, let me show you the other one. Bust it out real quick. Another cool shot of Ronnie. Another underrated guitar player. Freaking guy's amazing. All right. Label. And the label. Very cool, man. I love Ronnie Wood. Guy cracks me up. I love the Stones. I've seen him so many times in concerts. Unbelievable. All right. Being that we're still on the Stones, Keith Richards and the Expensive Winos. Love Keith Richards. I will buy anything this guy freaking does. Now, I know a lot of people don't like his voice. It's here and there, and he does a lot of reggae stuff, you know, which I admire. I'm glad it's just, you know, he's not just rock. He expands, you know, and if you just sit down and listen to it, you appreciate it. You know, so they're like, oh, this sucks, that sucks. Oh, let's do this reggae shit. Hey, whatever, man. Me, I dig it. All right, that's the back. I mean, he had a great band with him. You know, the drummer here now is the drummer for the Stones, you know. This is double album. It's gatefold. Freaking shot of Keith. The Riff Master. Fucking love this guy. Now, I also have this in this box set over here, which I will show at another time. A lot of cool stuff in here. All right? That's for another episode. For now. All right? This is double album. Right? Cool shot. A bunch of liner notes. This is on like this burgundy vinyl. All right. Pretty cool. There you go there. Yeah, man. Fucking Keith. Gotta love him. All right. Another shot there. Boys taking a bow. Bow out. Same burgundy vinyl. Okay. That's the other set. So yeah. Bunch of live albums. you know, you may not thought of. You may have saw and said, I don't know, whatever, but, or maybe, you know, the Ronnie Wood and the BB King maybe even never even crossed your mind, right? And now it did. You're welcome. Again, that's why it's cool to watch these videos, right? I mean, I do it too. I surf around YouTube. I love watching people's collections, you know? And it's like, if they show me something, I'm like, oh man, I never thought of that. I'm going to go get it. You know, why not? And this one, I picked this up used maybe about a year, 2, 3 years ago, a while ago. And I wasn't really looking for something specific when I went to the record store. Usually I have something on my brain that I want to get, or if I'm just looking to see what's new. But I just happened to go through some of the bins, you know, and I came across this and I was like, all right, you know, it wasn't expensive. I think it was like $10, if that, you know. I was like, yeah, you know, maybe I will. So I did. This is Styx, Caught in the Act, all right? Now, this is on the Mr. Roboto tour, and I know that album, but you know what's funny? You know, yeah, the album is what it is, but the song Mr. Roboto is on how many damn commercials, and how many times is it brought up in something? Oh, mi gato, Mr. Roboto. You know, it always comes up, you know? But, yeah, so you can see it's got the cutout. That's the back of it. You know, this is like, what, 1980 something? I mean, you know. But I like Styx. They're cool. I got their albums, right? It's gatefold, double album. It's the inner works of it. This is not 120 grab or anything like that. But it's got some cool songs on it. I mean, it's got a lot of stuff from Paradise Theater on here, plus some of the older classics, right? So it opens up with Mr. Roboto, of course. Then it goes into Too Much Time in My Hands, and then Babe, which the band freaking hates. Then it goes into Snowblind. That's an underrated song on Paradise Theater. That's a cool song, Snowblind. Best of Times, Sweet Madam Blue, cool song. Rockin' to Paradise, Blue Collar Man, great song. Miss America is cool. Don't Let It End, all right, you know. Fooling Yourself, Angry Young Man, great song. I love that freaking song. Crystal Ball's a cool song. And then it ends with Come Sail Away. So, you know, it's got its, you know, peaks and valleys there. It's not bad. You know, for $10, hey. So, that's one inner sleeve. All right. It's the other side. You know, it's the label. All right. And for a used album, doesn't skip, plays well. You know, a lot of people, they go, oh, I don't want to buy used stuff. Listen, I have no problem buying used stuff as long as I can, if I'm in the store, as long as I'm able to pull it out and check out the vinyl, make sure there's no scratches. A lot of local record stores, they have record players set up. Take the album over, put it in, you know. Same thing with CD players. They have stuff set up. You put the headphones on and you check it out. All right, there's another sleeve. There's the other side. All right, and the label is the same. Okay. So it's good stuff. I throw this on occasionally when I'm in the mood. I'm just hanging out, whatever. Why not? It's a cool live album. I can dig it. All right. I'll put this back later. So, there's a couple of CDs real quick. There's Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers Anthology. This goes from like 1980 to 2006. And there's 4 CDs in here. 2, 3, 4. Yep, 4. And a book. And it's got a lot of cool stuff on here. This is definitely worth checking out. I'm not sure if this is on vinyl, but if you're around, you want to get this on CD, you like Tom Petty live stuff, this is cool. All right. Now, I showed the Sammy Hagar album in my other one. So this one is on CD. This is Greatest Hits Live. All right. This is awesome as well. Nothing really fancy. Of course, the CD's red. There's no liner notes or nothing. This is the back. The stupid glare. I'll read you the songs, all right? So, it's got Red, Bad Motor Scooter, Rock and Roll Weekend, Plain Jane, Turn Up the Music. That's a great song. This Planet's on Fire. That's a great freaking song. Space Station Number 9. I've Done Everything for You. What else is on here? Love or Money and Trans Am. Highway Wonderland. That's a great cranking song in the summer. You on a highway? Trans Am. Roll down the windows. You're gone. All right. This just came in not too long ago. This is the Genesis box set, the BBC broadcasts. This has got some really cool live stuff on it as well, man. And this goes from 70, 78 to 1992 when they got their new singer, when Phil left to go solo. You know, there's a bunch of CDs in here. Very cool. Check this out. I got this on Amazon. Genesis fans, you know, it's got a bunch of old stuff. And it goes right through the, you know, the newer stuff. It's a good timeline CD package. All right. So, got albums, we got some CDs. I'm going to show you some books real quick. All right, just flip through them. All right, some biographies. Maybe you have, don't have, want to check out. This one is Lou Gramm, Jukebox Hero. Very cool. All right, it's not too thick. You know, just Lou Gramm telling his story of everything. All right, it's got some cool pictures in there. A lot of words. But this is a good read. Check it out. Who I Am, Pete Townsend. This has got some funny stories, man. There's some Keith Moon stories in here that are freaking hysterical. All right, that's the back. This you can find at Barnes & Noble, Amazon. You can find them anywhere. Really cool stuff, man. You know, he's got some old pictures in here. All right. Freaking Pete cracks me up. Regardless of all that crap that he went through with his computer and shit, whatever, man. Has nothing to do with me listening to The Who or his solo albums. I don't give a shit. My opinion, I do what I want. That's it. My life, my rules. Ronnie Wood. Cool book, man. I read this on an airplane. It was great. He's got some funny stories as well, man. You know, he talks about, you know, his parents, obviously, playing with Rod and the Faces, getting into the Stones, his solo stuff. Really cool stuff, man. All right, that's words. Yeah, he's got some pictures in here as well. Talks about a lot of the Stones, you know, on tours. Check it out. All right. Ronnie. Another good read. Clapton. Another great read. All right. Cool stuff, man. Can never go wrong with Eric Clapton. Oh, and by the way, his 24 Nights, that CD that was released back in the early 90s, is being re-released as a big box set on vinyl and on CD. I think the vinyl right now on Amazon is like $249. It comes with like some Blu-rays, CDs, like 4 or 5 albums. And then I think it comes in the CDs with like 6 CDs and a DVD of the show. A whole bunch of stuff, man. All right, speaking of Aerosmith, Joey Kramer. This was a good book. Hit hard. Really cool information in here, man. Again, it talks about, you know, his upbringing, you know, meeting Steven, getting into Aerosmith, tours, you know, his freaking drug problems. I mean, just everything. Really good read. Underrated drummer. Very underrated. Good book. Again, speaking of Aerosmith, Walk This Way. Now, there are some stories in here. Oh, my God. The milk incident, okay? When you come to the chapter of the milk incident, how the wives were going at it over a glass of spilt milk. The guy's wives started fighting. Like, seriously. But yeah, really good stories in here, man. I think I've read this like 2 or 3 times. It's freaking great. A lot of great pictures in here. You know, from the beginning, it's all quotes from the guys themselves. Awesome stuff, man. Very cool. Right up to, you know, Rockin' a Hard Place with all those guys. They're in here as well. Awesome book. Highly recommend this one. Walk This Way. Speaking of Tom Petty, Conversations with Tom Petty. Another great book. It's all, you know, an interview with Tom Petty, giving you They're straight up about everything, like he does. It's one thing I dig about Tom Petty, man. He's just very honest, unfiltered, just tells you the way it is, man. This guy's got nothing to hide, you know? Talks about his whole fight with the freaking record company, his freaking house burning down, all sorts of shits in here. Great stuff. Very cool. Got some great pictures. I love Tom Petty. Got all his albums, freaking great. That'll be another video one day, my Tom Petty collection. I mean, which is nothing that anybody else has. I mean, it's just the regular stuff, but it's great shit. Right? Here's a cool book on the Eagles. Right, you guys, some Eagles fans? Talks about everything. Again, the songwriting, the beginnings. Really cool stuff. I know there's a lot of words. I'm sure there's pictures in here somewhere. And there you go. Randy Meisner. Man, he hits that high note on Take It to the Limit. The crowds go nuts. And him and Glenn Frey got into a really big fight one night because Randy didn't want to sing Take It to the Limit. He's like, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. You know, and Glenn goes, you got to do it. The crowd loves it. You got to do it. He's like, I'm not doing it. And friggin' Glenn, you know, he wanted to duke it out with him. And then he actually sang it that night. And man, a lot. Talk about a band with turmoil and issues. Oh, shit. Freaking Eagles. And speaking of, Don Felder. This one right here, man. Heaven and Hell. Great book by Don Felder. A lot of cool inside stuff, man. How he wrote Hotel California, just hanging out on his hammock. And he came up with the riff, threw it down on cassette. Don Henley heard it, flipped, threw the words to it. You know, Life in the Fast Lane, how he got into the band, what he was doing before the band, after the band, his fights with Glenn Frey. I mean, all sorts of stuff. Really great read. All right, here's some more pictures. Another underrated guitar player. You know, him and Joe Walsh, man, woof. The freaking stories. Joe Walsh is a maniac, man. Love Joe Walsh. So you got some cool pictures, man. So yeah, Heaven and Hell, Don Felder, right? Check this out. Definitely a very good read. All right. Speaking of Tom Petty. Now, when this book came out, it also came out the documentary on DVD, which I recommend this book and that DVD. They're both freaking great. All right. Ugh, it's a big-ass tabletop book. Very cool, though. Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, Running Down a Dream. All right. Oop, upside down. Is that upside down? No, that's right. This is great. The DVD's awesome, man, because it's just the whole story. That stuff flying out of here. I mean, the early days, the pictures, you know, they're coming out when New Wave was like really, really big, you know, and Tom Petty just happened to fit right in there, even though he wasn't New Wave, and not in the least. But, you know, Tom Petty, the Cars, bands like that, really cool shit. Gotta admire this guy, man. Rest in peace, Tom Petty. We miss you, man. All right, and the last book, according to the Rolling Stones. Now, there's a lot of Rolling Stones books out there. There's a ton of them. You know, I just happened to come across this one day years ago. Big tabletop book. I mean, it's seriously heavy and thick, but it's got some cool stuff as well. All right. We go to the red pages only. Yeah. But it's got some cool crap in here, man. Really good pictures. Really good stories. Inside information type stuff. Very cool. So, you know, you're in the mood one day, you want to throw on some live Stones. You pick up a book, you start reading with the music in the background, you're good to go. All right, so that's it of this video. Hope you dug it. If you dug it, hit like, hit notifications, subscribe, do all that stuff, all right? Because I got a lot more stuff coming up. Not right now, but, you know, soon. All right, guys, take it easy. Have a good week, all right? And I'll see you soon. Rock on, man. Be good.